Who knows? I can't predict the future, but I can tell you that we did something unprecedented. It's 11 o'clock Eastern time. We've already had the last look at our today's special value in the show. So now let's gaze at a beauty. Now, if you don't like big, bold rings, this is not for you. But if, like me, you love big, bold rings, especially in the summertime when you just get a little sassy, 500 of you have already dialed in for this one-time only value, and it's extraordinary. This is the last chance ever on air. It's the last time ever on air. That means when we go to Q-Check in 59 minutes, first of all, you're never going to see $59.85 again. And after it, you are not going to see this on air ever again. It is what we call a last chance item. It's being retired. This ring on air was $99.50 and was extremely popular. It's gorgeous, but we cannot get it back in stock. We looked at today, and when this day started at midnight and we saw the response to our today's special value, it was just like, okay, we got to do something about this. What are we going to do if we run out of the value of the day? So we got this from our archives. This is the last chance ever on air, and we dropped it down nearly 50% savings from $99.50, just shy of a 50% savings, to $57.85. Let me take you through the colors, 6 through 10 in all. I would advise going up one size because it is a big ring. So if you are somebody with a larger knuckle, I usually wear a 6, I grab the 7. I have room in it, and that means I can move it on my forefinger, which I really, really like. So the colors that we have on Paige, we call this blue. The blue has shades of blue and green. The blue with that bracelet that's on advance order now in all sizes, the only price in the event that's on 6 easy payments. That was me being snotty, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. That's that gorgeous blue-green combination. Absolutely incredible. The second choice that we have for you, again, for the next 58 minutes, is the one that Chantal is wearing. Now, we call this one red. But in the red, you actually are thinking more ruby red, like that pinky red. I actually would call this one a little bit more fuchsia. There is some red in there, but there's a lot of pink and a lot of clear. So it can go either way, but it really reads more in the pink family than the red family. When I think of this red, I think of like a ruby red. And then last but not least, we've got it in the black and the white. So the black and white is awesome because it's shades of black and white and like the gray of a black diamond. Now, remember earlier, we had our sweet little kitty cat, and we talked about how difficult it is to set the kitty cat because there is this special compound. It's almost like an enamel compound that goes over top of the sterling silver, and the designers only have a very small amount of time that they can place the crystals into that so that there are no prongs. They're permanently set in here, but it is a feat in order to get all those stones set. Now, there were maybe, you know, like a dozen or so stones in the kitty cat. Look at the number of stones here, and they all have to be artfully set. You know, there is a reason to the rhyme here. You know what? There's a method to the madness, because this is not just randomly placed. They purposely put the large dark stones next to the small light stones. Is that not beautiful? And then underneath it all, you can see the amount of sterling silver that takes up this beautiful ring. I went up to a size 7. That looks electric. That looks like I plugged it in. I'm a blue-green girl. They're my 2 favorite colors. I love them together. I know many of you do as well. There it is on my forefinger, and in this size 7, I can also move it on my ring finger. It's wide from side to side. If you're somebody that does not like a big, bold ring, then again, this is not for you. This is not a slim little profile. It's got a width, it's got a dome, it's got a presence to it. But if you love big rings and you like big rings, then this one is for you, especially in this color story, which looks like the sea around Bermuda, doesn't it? When you go from the blues to the aquas to the beautiful sweet blue greens, this is gorgeous. And if you can't make it to Bermuda or Hawaii or the Caribbean, I think this is going to take you there every time you look at it. When we get 55 minutes from now into Q-Check, not only will the price go up, but we are never going to see this ring again. And then last but not least, if you're a pink lady, if you love your brights, take a look at what we're calling the red choice. It's got that pinky ruby red color in the largest crystals. And now let's take a look at the kind of red light, green light game on the bottom of your screen. Red, already limited in 6 and 7, never coming back in stock. Never before has this been offered on a one-time only value price like $57.85. I mean, it was a QVC price of $99.50. Right now, we're okay in the blue-green, which is my favorite, and also ditto on the black, as we say hello to Marjorie. Hi, Marjorie. What a nice surprise. Welcome to Big Bonanza Silver Day. How are you this morning?
I'm great, Jane. How are you?
Marjorie, are you there, my love?
I am. How are you?
Not hearing Marjorie. I kind of feel like I can hear her very distantly in the background. So let me try one more time. Marjorie, are you with us?
I am. I'm right here talking to you,
so
Jane.
Either I'm not hearing her. Is anybody else hearing Marjorie? Is it my earpiece that just went out? Okay, I can't hear anything. I'm assuming somebody's talking to me. So A, I'm going to need a new earpiece. And B, we're going to put the speaker up. Marjorie, are you there?
I am here.
Thanks, honey. I apologize. That was technical difficulties. I wear an earpiece, and it looks like my batteries are gone because I can't hear my producer barking at me, and I couldn't hear your beautiful voice either. So we put the speaker up, and now we can say hello together. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome into Big Bonanza Silver Day. What do you think?
Oh, it's wonderful. You guys always do such a beautiful job with sterling. It's wonderful. I picked up the one-time only ring.
Great.
Among many other things today, but it's just gorgeous. I got it in the black.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, and I'm going to be wearing it to a fundraiser. I'm a quilter, and they're auctioning off one of my quilts for a music school.
Oh, wonderful.
And
now, is that in New York City, or are you somewhere in New York State, Marjorie? Because I know that's
I'm
where
in Rochester, New York.
Oh, wow.
Upstate, yes.
Now, I have to ask you, does the quilt mimic the color in the ring, or is that mimicking what you're wearing? Is it complementing what you're wearing?
It's complementing what I'm wearing. Actually, I'm going to be wearing something that Susan Graver did, and one of the shawls, and it's a speakeasy theme. So I thought this would be just wonderful with it. So it's such a pleasure to talk to you. I've enjoyed you for so many years.
Thank you. Thank you, Marjorie. I'm honored to talk to you. I love the fact that you're taking your art, because quilting is an art, and donating it to music. You know, we have musicians in my family, so you are just like double girl in my book. You're awesome. And I'm working with Susan Graver on Fashion Day at midnight, so I will make sure I tell her that you're wearing her fashions to the Speakeasy fundraiser where they're auctioning off your quilt. She will be thrilled.
Absolutely, and I enjoy so many things from QVC. You guys are terrific. You really are.
Thanks, Marjorie. You take care, love. Have a great time at the party, and if you have a chance, snap a picture and put it on my Facebook page if you're on Facebook.
I will do that. Thank you, Jane.
Have a great
Wonderful
day, Marjorie.
To talk to you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, honey. So, one-time only value price, $57.85. This is going up in price in 42 minutes, and this is never going to be presented again after the next 42 minutes are up, because it's what we call a last chance, a last time ever on air. It is bold and exciting and fun. I get it that maybe at $99.50, that was kind of a lot for you to splurge on a ring like this. And again, like I said, if you don't like a big, wide, bold ring, please don't pick this up, because this is for the woman like me that really likes a big, important presence on her hand. If you're picky about rings, this is a little wider from side to side. I just want you to know that in full disclosure, so you're happy with this when you get it home. But if you like a ring that you walk into a room and you have the lady from across the room saying, "Whoa, what are you wearing?" This is your ring. And let me take you through the colors and sizes. I won't be able to give you any updates because I have no earpiece left. But I can tell you that we have it in the black and white combination, which also has shades of gray. That's what Marjorie's wearing to her Speakeasy fundraiser. How fun is that? We have it in what we call red. And the red has a lot more pink to it. The red is now limited again in size 6 and size 7. In 41 minutes, right? No, 51 minutes. The price is going up, and it's never, ever, ever going to be seen again. And then we have it in my favorite, that beautiful blue combination, which is all the blues and the greens. Now, today's special value, the bracelet, still available, but too limited for another presentation. We started with over 13,000 bracelets. We have fewer than 2,000 left. That's more than you and I saw ordered together this morning. That's why we can't do another presentation of the value of the day. But it is going to live at QVC.com. The red just sold out in size 6. It's limited in 7 and 8. Now, we'll give you updates about this from now to the end of the show, but as soon as Q-Check comes, the price goes up, and we are not seeing it at this one-time only value price ever again, nor will we ever see this ring again on air. This is your last chance moment. We also sold out of that really fun Arte d'Argento, the Art of Silver Italian bracelet. We're going to take a quick break because my producer just can't stand the fact that I can't hear a word that he's saying in my ear. But we've got my pick of the show coming up, hopefully still in Limon Courts. We've got a look again at some of our hot picks. Honora's here, and new, you haven't seen yet, some that you won't see all day long, happening in the next 50 minutes of our morning together with Big Bonanza Silver Day.
Be a force of beauty with Bare Essentials, Saturday on QVC.
Tomorrow, shop luxurious outerwear and sportswear from designer Dennis Basso starting at midnight Eastern. Then, the secret to remarkably healthy hair lies in the tropical Ojan tree. Discover Ojan Beauty at 1 p.m. Eastern. And diversify your garden with some of the very best quality plants and bulbs from Roberta's Unique Gardens at 4 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, don't just shop, Q.
So if you go to my Facebook page, Jane Treacy QVC, click like. We have a blast together. There's a picture of me back in, we think we figured out 1995. And I was overlooking the town of Virginia City, Nevada. We were there shooting with our crew. I actually got to go into a mine and into a couple saloons. And there's some trivia about Disney and Virginia City. So go to my Facebook page, click like, hang out with me. We have a blast together. And right now, I want to remind you that we are, of course, 15 hours on air with all jewelry, all on sale. But remember our today's special value? It is now too limited for another presentation, but that's online, along with some other offers that will only be available online. Throughout the day, you can shop our event, our Big Bonanza Silver Sale. That was me in Virginia City, Nevada, which is where that silver strike began in the late 1800s on March 1st. And now we celebrate every March 1st at QVC with our Big Bonanza Silver Day. Silver jewelry all on sale. And again, 15 hours on air. You and I have about another 40 minutes left, 45 minutes left. But we are going to continue online all day. And if you have your app on your phone, which I highly recommend because it's so easy for you to download, and then you can just, shop no matter where you are, good to go. We showed this once. It's already been insanely popular. This is our ultrafine silver sunburst ankle bracelet. It's a sale price of $17 or $18 or $20 if you need the 9, the 10, or the 11. But just like our one-time only value, this is in final quantities, and when it's gone, it's gone. And this is the most affordable item in the show. And it's March 1st. If it was the October Silver Day, I would get that maybe you're not going to be ankle braceleting a whole lot. But let's face it, toes are adorable this year because we're painting them all kinds of bright colors. Shoes are fabulous with the color blocking and the wedges. And of course, the other thing you and I love to do is shoe shop with Jane. So you can check that out online. And on March 12th, when we unveil kind of a new look to the graphics and more in Shoe Shopping with Jane, I'm so excited. And now we have the ankle bracelet that is perfect with all of your spring summer shoes, whether it's a flip-flop or it's a really elegant high heel color block sandal. This also can be a wrist bracelet if you need a 9, a 10, or an 11 inch. Also, this is along with the brand new necklace, the Brillante necklace from Ultrafine. It is the only 2 pieces of Ultrafine in the show. If you want the Ultrafine necklace, this is what it looks like. You certainly could wear them together. You might love Ultrafine, and I'll tell you the reasons why everybody loves Ultrafine. So that necklace is also available online or from a representative. Okay, first of all, let's talk about this. Really cool little sunbursts of not sterling silver. You say, wait a minute, Jane, it's Big Bonanza Silver Day. How can it not be sterling silver? Because Ultrafine is more. The 9 inch, by the way, just sold out. I actually like to wear the 10 inch So if you normally wear a 9-inch anklet, go for the 10-inch. It's only another inch and it'll really work beautifully for you. And by the way, there's even a lobster claw clasp. But why is there more silver? Well, all the other pieces we've seen, like the Vicenza silver earrings, hot pick, and the silver that's held onto that wonderful charm bracelet, which is now all in advance orders, that's sterling, which is 92.5 parts pure silver. The remaining 7.5 parts are an alloy to give it strength. Ultrafine is more. Ultrafine is 95% pure silver. So there's a higher precious metal content. Kind of think of it in these terms. There's 14 karat gold and then there's 18 karat gold. So 18 karat gold has more gold in it than 14 karat does. Gosh, I have to give you an update already. We started with 1,500. We're down to 500 in the 10 and the 11 inch. The most affordable items in the show, they are $18 and $20 for more silver than sterling. And really quickly, what's great about this for your ankle is it is absolutely nickel free. So a lot of women that can't wear sterling can wear ultrafine. It also is more tarnish resistant than traditional silver, and it gives a beautiful luster and a strength that you will love. So go for it if you can get through the phone lines. If you had that app on your phone I just talked about, you could shop for it very, very quickly. J260266, and don't forget we do have an ultrafine necklace brand new today in our big Bonanza silver sale. And here's the information on the necklace. It was very popular, by the way. Over 2,000 have been ordered. And we have a bunch of different lengths. It's the only ultrafine necklace choice of lengths on the day, $24 to $33. Wait, this doesn't make sense. How are we having these low sale prices on more silver? I like that. Less is more. And now we're going to take a look at my hot pick earrings. I mean, I really needed 4 pairs of ears today or more in order to carry all of this off. This is J266824. It's the Vicenza silver textured oval hoop earrings. 2,400 have been ordered today. 1.5 inch or 2 1/4 in all silver or in rose gold clad over sterling silver. And don't forget, we have Joel Schechter. We have new pieces we haven't seen yet, but I love these. This year, the bold earring has catapulted back into focus. It's so funny. I was honestly, like a couple months ago, I was telling Christy, our buyer, this, about to maybe donate or give away some of my big, bold, dangly earrings from the 80s. And I thought, oh, wait, I can't do that. My daughters will love them. And then I got the lookbook and I opened it up and there it was, the bold earring. I'm like, whoa. So these are coming up at the very end of our show. Please don't buy all the limon quartz, okay? And we have other great shades for you too, coming up in about a half hour. Okay. I promised you that the last hour that you and I will share together is not going to be a recap of what we've already done. So here is another time. And this is the only presentation of the day. In fact, I'm going to show it to you on my hand because this is extraordinary. And if you have any of our bracelets from our gem and silver world that are all about baguettes that are set together. I'm thinking of one that I've had that we don't even make anymore that was part of like a big gem day. This would be gorgeous. This is our graduated multi-gemstone baguette band. It's almost like 2 rings in one for under $100. It's not only brand new, it's the only presentation of the day. And this is a rainbow pattern of London blue topaz, amethyst, garnet, citrine, and peridot with a total weight of 2 carats and 50 points. There will not be another presentation on this beautiful ring all day long. Now, what I'd love you to do, though, is take a look at what kind of stones we have in here. So in a traditional, we call it 5 flavor or rainbow band, this would be the lighter blue topaz. This is actually the London blue topaz. Beautifully saturated amethyst. I love the mirror image. It's almost like it's reflected in a pool, and that rainbow is reflected back at you. Then you have that stunning garnet, but it's a rhodolite garnet. So it's that pinkier version of the garnet that, yes, is rare and more expensive, and then citrine and peridot. So it is a beautiful rainbow, but it's a richer rainbow. It's a more sophisticated rainbow. It's a more expensive rainbow, and it's the only presentation on the day. And we also do that because we don't have a whole lot of these to go around. So you are looking at a ring that is in sizes 5 through 10 for now, a ring that will not be on the air later on. And if you love a band ring because you love the way it sits closer to your hand, you like a bold presence, but you don't want to have something too big, like when we had the one time only value, that was you. You don't like a big wide ring. You don't like a big high ring. You like a ring that's really comfortable. Maybe you work in the healthcare industry and you have to put, gloves on your hands, or you just are someone that prefers this. This is great when you're typing on the computer or you're working on the smart board. No more chalkboards. There's smart boards in school. J266749, only presentation of the day. Coming up next, I'm going to knock your socks off, okay? It's an item that we haven't seen all day, and I think you're going to be amazed. Now, we also have Prerogatives on the day, which is our line of great charms and beads that you can add. This is a sale price for the sun and moon bead charm set. You get the bracelet, you get the 3 beads, and then you get the 2 stopper charms as well. This is the only order we're ever going to get on this combination. And by the way, Prerogatives will work with all of the other charms that you might buy out at retail, or even the Judith Ripka charms that you would get here at QVC.com. Oh, wow. Again, another sale price. Haven't seen this all day. This is the only presentation of the day. And so not only haven't you seen this all day, we're not repeating what we did earlier in the show, and that means, the midnight hour, the 2 a.m. hour, the 4 a.m. hour, whatever we're talking about, but we also will not see this again, because when we come back at 6 p.m. to midnight, the final 6-hour grand finales of the day, you are not going to see this presented again. We call it a fancy cut. I call it a fancy cubed cut. You know what? I mean, this is a fancy, fancy, fancy cut, because this is extraordinary. I have never seen on air a gem cut like this, and it is so beautiful. It is incredible. First of all, it is the largest London blue topaz that we're going to see in the show and pretty much all day long. And certainly no other stone can be cut like this. This is very limited. We put it in the morning show because, I absolutely adore presenting gems with you, but also because we knew we didn't have enough to go on at night. Like, we have 180 in inventory. That is it. This is like that rarefied atmosphere of beautiful gemstone and silver jewelry. So let's get started and take a look at this fancy, fancy cut. First of all, it is an oval. For carat weights, ovals seem bigger than rounds. So you're looking at a piece of jewelry that's honestly looks even bigger than it is, okay? Then if you like that cool kind of organic, sort of just kind of like pressed into molten silver kind of feel, that's what we've done here on the bail. Now, it does have a 4-prong setting, but there's a lot of sterling silver in the back. And the chain, by the way, is 18 inches. It's included, and I wanted you to see that it's not a dopey chain. No dopey chains, or grumpy, or sneezy, or bashful. We have this beautiful, elegant chain, which I think you're going to love, that's really like a little chunkier. It's more of a cable chain. You can remove it and switch it out for something longer, or you could keep it on this. And the setting is spectacular too. I love the way it looks like somebody just took a silver ribbon and wrapped it around this gem, because it is a gift, honestly, and then just let it hang on that chain. Very high-end designer-inspired setting, wow. But it's all about the stone here. This is a cut where normally you would have just so many facets. Notice that this designer decided to do a fancy cut. This reminds me of the kind of cuts that I see when I visit the National Gem Gallery at the Smithsonian. This is, can't even be called a certain cut. They just qualify it as fancy, because what the designer did is they went in there and they cut all these grooves into the reverse side of the stone, so it's got this starburst explosion of sparkle that I honestly have never seen before. Get ready to be wowed. Not a lot of these to go around. J266747. Another new that you haven't seen all day is coming up next. And by the way, that last necklace would be awesome with our hot pick ring. We're going to take another look at my earrings. In fact, we got a lot of earring talk happening from now to the end of the show. One is my pick of the show, the dangle earrings I'm wearing. The other are these fabulous oval hoops. They are J266824, $39 or $45, and they've already been very, very popular. Okay, so when I was on Vicenza Day, which was last week, I had a chance to work with Christy Mitchell, our buyer. She brought in a necklace that was really, really, really cool. It was over $100, and I absolutely loved it. But I can understand that maybe at $120 or $130, not really right for you right now. I take a look at this now because it is Vicenza silver as well. So it's from the same heart and soul and design that we saw last week. And I look at this and I think, you know what? For like almost half the price, you're getting the same feel, the same look, you're doing it beautifully, and it's the only necklace, I'm just going to take this guy away for a second, it's the only necklace all morning long that you can get in the pink gold over the sterling silver, which would be an absolute joy to bring home with our hot pick earrings that are waiting in the wings, and they are J264873. So here's choice number one. This is brand new today at the sale price. Love the fact that I'm bringing you all these pieces that you haven't seen ever before. This is a cool new technique that they actually call enamel dust. Isn't that neat? I mean, I've seen a lot of enameling in my time. I've never, ever, ever heard of something called enamel dust. And that is the piece in the center. So these are concentric rings of sterling silver. They're just formed inside a nice little open bale, so they kind of move. And what happens here is the first and the third, the smallest and the largest, are done in a high polished metal, sterling silver, in this case clad in that hottest of metals right now, the rose gold. And then in the middle, they take something which is a new, really cool, of course the Italians are always on the cusp in the forefront of what's happening, an enameling technique that they call enamel dust. So it almost looks like a pave of black diamonds. That pink with the black is so retro gorgeous. And with these pink earrings, which are the rose gold over the sterling silver, can't even tell you. By the way, this has an 18-inch chain, but it also has a 4-inch extender. So it's going to go from 18 to 19 to 20 to 21 to 22, anywhere between 18 and 22 inches. And like I said, we saw this motif, we saw this exact silhouette brand new last Tuesday during our Vicenza style. And now we're doing a same feeling, but brought your way for $59.98. There's that rose gold that we can't keep in stock. The all silver is cool because now you've got the silver black combination, and Chantal is wearing the hot pick earrings with it. They're again J264873. So brand new, sale price, $59.98 for Vicenza silver, which is all about silver that's not just made in Italy, but it's got that unique, expressive Italian vibe. So rose or silver, come on honey, get ready for your close-up, $59.98 only until midnight tonight. Sale prices till midnight. So Joel Schechter, who rearranged his entire schedule to come and visit us today. Joel, I don't know why, now it's the trifecta. It was his first ever gold event, 24-hour gold event. It was his first ever Vicenza event. And this is the 24th annual Big Bonanza Silver Day, and this is his first ever Big Bonanza event. But the only Honora item on the day are the earrings that the girls are putting on. They are so cool, and they're coming up in the next half hour. So we've already seen the final look at our Today's Special Value and gone into a one-time only value. The Today's Special Value is online at QVC.com. We started with 13,000. We have fewer than 2,000 left. And my one-time only value is this gorgeous, big, bold, fun ring that was close to 100, and it's now last time ever on air for the next 32 minutes in the $50 price range. My pick of the show is waiting in the wings. Joel Schechter's waiting in the wings. But right now we need to talk about these earrings, says, wow, have they been popular for something fresh and new and exciting out of Italy. And that's saying a lot when you're talking about a hoop. Because if you're like me, you probably have more hoops than you have anything else in your wardrobe. So it's really hard to say, okay, we reinvented it. We brought in a new hoop. But leave it to the Italians, actually from Techno Silver, which is near Venice. Wait for it, they have 10 workers. 10 people. But they're not workers, they are 10 artists. Because in Italy, jewelry is made with the heart, with the hands, with the soul. And this company is known for texture. They're known for that. Just like if you go to see a certain ballet company and they're known for really doing balanchine well, or you go to the orchestra and you went to see maybe the Philadelphia Orchestra and they're all about Stravinsky. No matter what you love, what art you love, there's always something that they do best. Well, Techno Silver does texture best. And this is a brand new texture that nobody else has ever seen on QVC or anywhere. They call it striato, which means striped in Italian, and it's all done by hand. So the inside is high polished. That has to be hand polished. Imagine that feat of nature. And then in the front, this really cool new hand diamond cut technique, which feels totally smooth. I mean, when you close your eyes and you run your hands over it, you can't believe that there's any texture there because it's just so darn smooth. That all has to be done by hand too. So let's talk pricing on Big Bonanza Silver Day, where everything's on sale till midnight tonight. And this is a hot pick. This is a star of the day. If you need the smaller of the two sizes, that's 1.5 inches. And you know what, when you're talking about 1.5 inches in an oval, it's actually more presence to the front of your face than when it's in a big, big round. And that also gives you more presence in the front because we're talking about 3/16 of an inch wide. And we also have a beautiful curved prong that goes through your ear. That's available for $39 until midnight tonight in the all silver or the rose gold over the sterling silver. The same earring that you see right here is here, only they take it and they actually plate rose gold in a thick layer over top of the sterling silver. I actually had a chance to be in Italy years ago and see them doing it, and I always took that process for granted. It is not an easy process at all. I mean, when you see the care and concern that goes into it, especially in something that has to have multiple colors, it like blew me away. So then we go for the bold, and that's the one that I've been wearing for most of the show. Oh, I have to change back into these because I took them off. You know, to me, with this sale price, with this brand new look, why not get rose in one and the silver in the other? I mean, that would be cool because I think in the summertime when it gets really hot, if you're like me, you're not doing a lot of heavy necklaces maybe. So you want your earrings to be really important. If you have 5 seconds to get ready, what's the biggest bang for the buck when you're getting ready in terms of an accessory? It's an earring. You know, nobody's not always going to see your rings or your bracelet. And the necklace, well, you probably have a pretty color on and you got the neckline on the top working for you. So an earring is like that #1 choice. And this big bold silver is $45 for either the all silver or the clad in rose. Now you might wonder, why did we do these two? Why not just silver, or why not all three? Well, since this is really the freshest, newest texture out of Italy, never before seen, we wanted to make sure we were really relevant because this is so brand new. So obviously it's Big Bonanza Silver Day. This is something which obviously we need to do in silver, but we were so thrilled last week because during our Vicenza style event, the #1 metal choice was rose. It outsold white and yellow by far. So we did it in the hottest color as well, that beautiful rose. $39 for the smaller, $45 for the larger, but sale prices till midnight, J266824. Well, it really wasn't hard to decide what was going to be my personal pick because as soon as we heard big earrings were in, I'm like, come on, we need something big and bold and fabulous. And it is what I'm now wearing. It is J264873. I also begged for easy pay, and yay, we got it. They are beautiful. They are right on trend. They are never going out of style. They have a beautiful briolette drop in precious quartz, the most prolific gem family on the planet, in your choice of amethyst or green quartz or cognac quartz or limon quartz. And there's that easy pay I begged for. 2 easy payments of $36.41. They're really just a few moments away. Okay, now we have the final quantities that we're going to be able to get in on a bracelet that's part of our Prerogatives line. I don't know if you know about Prerogatives. I think there are like over 1,000 charms at QVC.com. And the neat thing about Prerogatives is they are absolutely positively going to blend and work and actually be able to be compatible with any of the other charms that you might buy, you know, at a gift shop or a jewelry store, or even our own Judith Ripka charms that are available at QVC.com. You're getting everything that you see right here. Now, normally at retail, if you're getting the 2 stoppers and 1 bead and a bracelet, it's going to be hovering in that 100-ish price point, more if it's a little bit bigger. And that's what we have for you today. We have the average and we also have the large. So the average is going to fit usually like 7 1/4 and under, and the large is 7 1/2 up to 8 inch. What you're getting here is part of what we saw so big in Italy, and that's the beautiful celestial theme. So one of your charms is the moon and the sun kind of canoodling together. They're loving each other. There they are. Then we have blue Murano, blue Murano glass, as well as that beautiful gold Murano glass. So those are beautiful beads that are, again, sturdily done, that are made in Murano and then accented with the sterling silver. And then you also get the 2 stoppers, because as you get more charms on your bracelet, as you know, you can pull these stoppers back, well, take them off, obviously, on the one side, and then you can adjust where your beads are. And also, when you're just starting, like right here, it's really nice. Having those 2 stoppers are necessary, really prettily done with the granulated beads, because it keeps the charms together on the top of the bracelet where you like. Now, this is a snake bracelet that kind of needs to break in a little bit. I just want to let you know, when you get it home, work with it a little bit, like you would with a pair of shoes when we say, you know, just wear them around the house, like your ortho heels, and break them in. A snake chain is flexible, but this is a thick snake chain. So it might not feel quite as floppy as a traditional snake chain, and honestly, we did that on purpose. That is a good thing, because we wanted it to be, you know, a little bit more substantial. We wanted it to be, have a little bit more oomph around your wrist. And this is a really cool first time you've ever put these together with the bracelet, and you get the moon and the sun charm, and you get the 2 Murano glass. I mean, how appropriate is that? The golden one looks like the sun in the morning, and the blue one looks like that starry, starry night at night. And then you've got your stopper beads to keep them in place. But keep in mind, if you start with this Prerogatives that's new today and offered on 3 easy payments of either $36 or $37, and you can customize it any way you want. You can go to QVC.com, where we have like over 1,000 other charms available. And we also have an ability to have you work this into any other bead program that's out there. So stay on the line. Joel Schechter's waiting in the wings. My pick of the show is waiting in the wings. We only have about a half hour left at that one-time only value price as Big Bonanza Silver Sale continues. Not only do you only have about 23 minutes left at this price, but this is never coming back in stock. And we're never going to be seeing it again on the air. This is a last chance item. It was close to 100. We have a one-time only value price with 23 minutes to go of $57.85. We started with about 2,500. We have fewer than 800 remaining, and that red, which is really in the pink family, is by far the most limited. The aforementioned Joel Schechter coming up next as our Big Bonanza sale continues. So I told you that we have 15 hours on air and 24 online, but my friend Albany is coming up in Q-Check, and look what she gets to play with. This is an elongated 2-tone overlapping design ring. That's gorgeous. In either the black rhodium or the rose gold over sterling silver, and it is brand new today. It is a one-time only price, so even though our Big Bonanza Silver Day doesn't come back on air till 6 o'clock, Albany's got a special note in the next hour. And I can't believe I'm saying this. The 24th annual Big Bonanza Silver Day, and this is the first time my friend Joel Schechter
How did that happen?
has ever been in the show.
Hey, Jane. How did that happen?
Well, we got you in for Gold Day for the first time ever, for Vicenza Style for the first time ever, and now I'm going to grab a pair of earrings to pop on.
Yeah, hang one of these on your ears, because this is so cool. I really wanted to save this actually for one of my featured items in a Honora show. I love this earring, and then they...
And we said no.
Well, you guys said we want you to come on Bonanza for the first time. I said, okay, I have a really, really new cool product
It
that
is
I wanted to.
so
I'm really
cool.
excited about this earring. It's from our saddle collection, and it's literally where we cage an earring from the side, and it is held down by what looks like chain,
look
but
at
it's
them.
actually hard textured wire, and you get this amazingly cool fashion look with this gigantic pearl. That's a 10 to 11 millimeter pearl, so it's
Wait,
a really
a
sizable.
10 to 11 millimeter pearl for $39.65, and you had to match them both up. Stop.
We had to find pairs. They're these very cool ring pearls. We matched them up. You'll see the concentric circles that go around.
Now
them, so
that's the
it makes
violet.
it really fascinating. Yeah, we have violet. We have that beautiful silver gray, and we have, of course, the pure classic white, which you've got on. It looks great with the yellow that you've got on today.
Well, you know what, dear? The whole point about the more important earring, the linear drop, I mean, if you have a great Honora pearl earring that you love that sits in your ear, that's great. But guess what? To update it
They're
for
getting
2012,
longer and longer
they're
and
getting
longer.
bigger, they're getting longer. Hold on to them. And these are $39.65. You know, the experts in pearls and jewelry that come to your beautiful store, right? On
57th
Madison,
Madison
in New York City,
and
and
we've
the
got
ads.
lots of cool things like this there too, but not this one style. This
And
is
not
only
at
here for QVC.
$36.65.
No, it'll be a little bit more.
A little more than that. And it'll be more than that on QVC in the future because our Big Bonanza Silver Day means the prices go up at midnight. Joel, it's incredible. So let's talk about the three colors. First of all, this beautiful violet. First time ever any item from Honora has been in a sale for silver. That's huge.
Well, I love this, and we thought with spring coming around, this is one of the great fashion colors right now. It's a beautiful shade of lavender and really picks up those spring colors. You know, I'm going to tell you, it's 58 degrees. It's going to be here today in Pennsylvania. It's been a long, cold winter, so I'm looking forward to a lot of our cool spring colors. And this is just wonderful with the silver. It looks terrific with white metal.
And here is your white when in doubt. I mean, I think if you're getting married, you could wear this earring down the aisle with a strapless dress, and then you could
Great
wear it
earring.
with your jeans and a cute little top when you go on vacation.
It's fun for fashion, but this looks really elegant. You could go out to a wedding in this, and you'd be really appropriate. And of course, then you can just kind of go hang out with your friends. And I love the style. It's like a big rocker. When you have that long drop, they really do swing as you move. So it's an earring with a lot of movement, and that whole cage is set free from that silver piece on the top with the little bead inset. So you get a lot of movement and a lot of different textures and design. The kind of textured feeling of the hardwire rope, and then again that very bright metal on top that we use for the little button which sits on the ear. So you get a lot of movement. Very cool style against each other.
And of course, last, that beautiful gray, which if you're a silver lover, that's kind of like the pearl you need to have. And let's face it, this is what happens when the leader in pearls and bringing fun and exciting and different and unusual to the world of pearls comes together with the Italian designers, because this is made in Italy.
Yeah, we actually bring them the design now, and they can do things that we just can't possibly do here in the U.S., so it's the best of both worlds, our design and marketing, and their incredible construction, and they had this, again, beautiful ability to give us this textured rope. It looks soft. It actually looks like it'll bend when you touch it, but no, this is actually a solid wire that goes all the way through, and then the pearl is drilled. You'll see it from the side there at the bottom coming across. You very rarely see something like that. We've done a couple of short hoops like that, and this is our first long one with it. It's just a very different look. No one's got an earring like this. This is really different, and if you like things that are unusual, okay, I guess this is the day that we wanted to introduce this to the United States.
Because normally QVC price in a regular Honora show, $49, that's nice. How about $10 savings? That's today until midnight at $39.65. They're awesome. They're not too heavy. They show up. They're so on trend. And this is the first ever Honora piece on a Big Bonanza Silver Sale, but it's also your only piece on the day, right, Joel?
Well, this is our only piece today. We love this featured item, and you're going to see it here with Paige. She's got her hair tied back, and then Chantal with the longer hair, and you'll see how the presence, I love this on the ear. We can show it to you on a bust, but it's not until you put this on yourself that I think this earring really begins to talk to you. It's just got all the dimension. Look at Chantal there. Okay, again, I think you have that lavender color on, Chantal? The gray. Okay, the silver gray. Okay, and you'll see again, even with all that long gray hair, that earring really shows up.
And it's what you need. I mean, when you think, okay, I have to get a couple things at the beginning of the year to really look fresh and on trend and right, this is it. And like I said earlier, sometimes if you have 5 seconds to get ready, the most impactful thing you can do is pop on a great earring. You don't even need to worry about the rest of your jewelry.
Style. And yeah, it says that kind of totally transforms you right now.
It does.
That takes you into really a fashion look and just really hip.
So 600 gone first, oh gosh, violet's almost sold out, so stay on the line for the violet. This is the first time ever Joel's brought a Honora piece to our Big Bonanza Silver Day, and it's the only Honora piece on the day. Love you, honey. When are you back?
I'm going to be back about 6 p.m. tonight. And
I'll
about
look
9
for you.
p.m.
Okay. Thanks, honey.
See you later. Bye, everybody.
Also, what has been unbelievably popular, so much so that every single one of them is sold out, that we had to ship out immediately. We are now shipping this out on May 25th. I'm feeling less guilty about ordering it in the blue because you're not charged until it's sent to you. So I won't buy any silver that month. What do you think? 6 easy payments of 24 or 27 and change. And I will tell you this much. That's the only item that's on 6 easy payments all day long. All right, I will tell you this. My producer, Gabe, got in my ear and he said, Jane, I think we have to cut the brand new pendant you were going to show. And I said, we can't. We absolutely can't. And this is why. I blogged about this. It was in my blog. I talked about the only diamond accent piece on the day. This is it. And when I told you it was the only diamond accent piece on the day, I don't think any of us imagined that it would be $29.96. Let's just say it again. I've got a diamond accent heart or cross. It's on an 18-inch chain. The chain is made in Italy, and we're talking about $29.96. Look, I'm not going to one-time only value rings all over the place because I'm just so excited. But it deserves excitement. First of all, we are in the Lenten season. And when I first saw this, it kind of reminded me of the way you see a lot of the crosses now with just that drape going over the cross out in front of church. Beautiful. So that happens there. That's the diamonds that are accented. There's no weight. The diamonds are used as accent only, but they're delicately hand set in there. And then you get this wonderful sterling silver cross, which measures over an inch on the coolest chain. It's a little station chain. So that cross is $29.96. So you think confirmation, graduation, first communion, you think you wearing, during this Lenten season, maybe you're traveling, maybe you don't have a silver cross. When I said on my blog that it was going to be a diamond accent cross or heart, I never in a trillion years when I wrote that imagined that our final sale price would be $29.96. This is something that you buy and you just tuck away and you think, I'll figure out who's getting it, because at this sale price and brand new today, this is extraordinary. And look at it on the ladies, on Chantal and Paige. It really does have a beautiful presence. So we talked about the cross. Let's talk about the heart. We always say that one of the most important pieces of foundation jewelry in your wardrobe is a heart made of diamonds, but of course that also carries with it a crazy high price tag. What about this? There's a lot of beautiful dimension to that heart as well. 500 already gone. We're really, really busy on the phone lines. By the way, okay, now how am I going to say this to make sense? My producer would like me to say we have half as many crosses as we have hearts. So we have double the amount of hearts that we have crosses, right? Okay, so just to let you know, crosses more limited. I could have said that too. Oh, I'm having way too much fun. And what I love about the heart, you have to look at the heart. The heart's really cool, especially if you have 2 children or 2 grandchildren, or there are 2 families coming together into one. This would be a really symbolic look because it's 2 hearts that never end. So if you take a look at the diamond accent portion, see that? So it goes up, makes the heart, and then it continues with the high polish heart behind it. Now that's one continuous piece of silver that's been cast, but it does have that kind of 2-in-1 heart, which is so appropriate. Somebody for my birthday, dear friends of mine, gave me a chain with 2 hearts on it, one a little smaller, one a little bigger, representing Kara and Deirdre, my 2 daughters. Lovely. So, I mean, that could be a very, very symbolic piece. Perfect for a wedding. In fact, if you wanted to put one on a shorter chain, a lot of really cool looks is when you see women, even on television, by the way, the cross is almost sold out. We only have 100 left. They will wear 2 pendants in one at the same time. So I have to say, if you would get the cross and the heart together and just, let me see if this will work. Let's try this together. It might not work, but it might. No, it's going to pull through. Okay, so you'd either have to just use the little old safety pin technique or change it out to a shorter 16-inch chain, but I think they look beautiful. And, it's your love of faith, your love of Christ, your love of your religion that you're showing off when you wear the cross and the heart together, or just kind of wear them at the same length. I think that's really cool too. And just wear them almost like a charm necklace. So we have a couple dozen left in the cross, and that's it. We started with 2,100 overall. We have fewer than 700 remaining, the cross being by far the most limited. Oh, good, my earrings are next. Don't go anywhere. In literally 10 minutes, the price goes up, and this ring is never seen again. It's the mixed crystal bowl dome ring. It is $99.50 at a QVC price. It's $57.87 at that one-time only price. So it's Big Bonanza Silver Day. We start looking at the trends and what's happening, and we start getting together with our buyers literally months in advance. I took one look at these earrings and fell in love with them and said, I want them to be my pick of the show. But I didn't even realize then, which was a few months back, when the designer in the United States, these are proudly made in the USA, and I'm happy to bring them to you, when the designer was starting to make these for us, I had no idea that the importance of big, bold earrings would be where they are today. Yes, I am so getting these as soon as I get off the air, and I really, really, really wanted you to have easy pay. So I'm so glad, thank you, that we're able to bring these in on 2 easy payments of $36.41 because they are extraordinary, they are gorgeous, and let me show you the choices. By the way, if you're getting the amethyst, this is 12 carats of amethyst done in a beautiful briolette. The briolette is set within a teardrop filigree. It is so gorgeous, and you even have beautiful accents, as you can see right here along that beautiful shepherd's hook that goes through your ear. Those are diamond accents in the shepherd's hook, and then a 12-carat total weight, 6 in either ear in the drop earring. It's all about the important, bold statement earring, but this is lightweight. And I love the fact that it has delicacy, so it seems a little bit more delicate too. It also is over 2 inches. That's the amethyst. Next to that, we have the beautiful green quartz. Look at the coolness. Look how it's picking up the yellow of my dress. I'm trying to get out of the way, but you know, this bright, bright yellow is catching the color. That's what's going to happen when you wear it. This is your cooler green. This to me is like taking a glass or a bucket of cold, icy water from the mountain and just putting one tiny drop of a cool blue green in it. That is what we call our green quartz. Next to that is limon quartz. That's the one I've been wearing with my yellow, but the limon tends to take on the color of anything you wear. It's fun. I venture to say it's by far the most limited. So if you're interested in that limon quartz, please don't wait. And then last but not least, if you're the woman that loves your khakis, you love to wear your browns, you love to wear your white with more of a tropical print, you definitely want this to be, and all of these are, a year-round earring. Please don't wait on that beautiful smoky quartz. Just so you know about the carat weight, and I'll go through them again. And we can stay where we are. The smoky quartz has a total carat weight of, where are you, smoky, green, cognac, Amy? Oh, they're calling it cognac, not smoky. That's why, Jane. 15 carats. So, as you can see, this is, I'm going to stand out of the way again to get my bright yellow back where it should be. The cognac is definitely the color of cognac. Smoky would be dark, 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 dark brown. This one, as you can see, has more, let me get the blue out of the way. There you go. You can see that richness of more of a milk chocolate color. So that cognac, color of cognac, that's 15 carats altogether. No carat weight for the diamonds, but they are set in there for beauty. Next to that, we have the limon quartz, and the limon quartz is 16 carats altogether. So that's 8 in one ear, 8 in the other. Next to that, we've got the green quartz, and the green quartz comes in at 15 carats, and the amethyst comes in at 12. They're all exactly the same size. It's just the different density of the stones that gives one a higher carat weight than another. Now let's talk about the filigree. Look at how they have little hearts. So if you love hearts, if you love romance, if you love little flowers, they almost look like little filigree. I know they're not in there, but somehow, in a weird way, I see a shamrock. Maybe that's because we're 16 days away from St. Patrick's Day. But there's definitely hearts. So you've got this bold, beautiful, interesting, it almost looks like a shape that you would see at the Taj Mahal. But again, these are made proudly in the USA. So they give you that bold statement earring that is so important in the world of jewelry right now. You will love them and wear them forever. Feel free now to wear this kind of a length and this kind of a presence with a white t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Don't save them just for dressy. They are for every day, and they are so lightweight, and it's what you need. A lot of the bolder earrings are going to do what they did in the 80s. They're going to weigh us down. These are light, these are luscious, these are exciting, and they're offered on 2 easy payments of $36.41. That's a little over $1 a day for a fabulous earring that's so on trend, so right now, so brand new. And I don't know how many other times we're even going to be able to see them throughout the day. Remember, in the final 5 minutes of our time together, you are watching Big Bonanza Silver Day. It's a day where we bring in almost all brand new silver, along with a few items that are marked down for the first time at a low price. But this, again, is all brand new silver you're looking at right now, and gems. And we offer it to you at a sale price that's good until midnight tonight. Now, since the sale price goes up tonight, you're also not going to still have a 2-pay easy pay plan of $36.41. This is the earring to update you for 2012. This is the earring to invest in if you are, heading on a cruise and you say, I want to take something that looks fabulous with everything. It really is just about what color is for you. If you want a strong, intense color, then I would say either the amethyst, which of course is the purple precious form of quartz, or the cognac, which is that wonderful golden rich mid-brown. If you want something a little bit more neutral and you wear more warm shades, you like the warm colors, then I'd go for limon quartz. If you love shades that are cool and icy, then I would do the green quartz. But remember too, you get diamonds in there as well, and the most important earring of the moment at $36.41 this month and next month while we have them for you. So they're just great. I mean, if you have 5 seconds to get ready, it's maybe your sunglasses, your lip gloss, these earrings, you're in step and in style. And okay, I wore the earrings in the 80s. I really can't wear the heavy earrings any longer. I love the fact that this is a important, right on trend, awesome earring in precious metal and precious gemstones, but it's so light and it's so airy and it's so easy to wear. And the thing is, it's a classic. It's a filigree earring with a briolette drop. So this is not something that's going to be screaming, oh, that's so 2012, when you wear it next year or 10 years from now or 15 years from now or 20 years from now. Let's go through your choices one more time, because it's my pick of the show. It's been popular all show long. We're looking at a 2-pay easy pay plan of $36.41 for the beautifully framed amethyst briolette drops, and they will have in your weight about 12 carats total weight. Next to that, we've got green quartz, and the green quartz is 15 carats total weight. The limon quartz, which is that kind of brighter yellowy green combination, more like a margarita. If you want to go there for lunch, that's $16. And then the cognac quartz, not smoky, because smoky would almost look a little bit more like brownish black in the world of a briolette. You've got your cognac quartz, and the cognac quartz comes in at 15 carats. 15 carats! For 2 easy payments of $36.41 for the ultimate in buy now, wear now earring, with now closing in on 900 already ordered. What a day. So here's the point. Still online all day long, 24 hours, Big Bonanza Silver Sale. 6 more hours coming your way at 6 p.m. this evening. Albany's waiting in the wings because she's going to continue our Big Bonanza Silver Sale with something exciting starting at noon. But let's give you a couple updates of what's happening. The mixed crystal bold dome ring, last chance ever on the air. Never coming back on air. We started with 2,500. We have 700 remaining. Last call in the red on every size. Some sizes are completely sold out. Okay, so the bracelet is now sold out in everything that we could ship out immediately, and that's in 7 1/4 and 8 inch. It's now shipping out on May 25th. You're going to choose either the carnelian or the blue chalcedony. And Gabe will listen to me now for the rest of his career. So I begged him to put this in the show. The cross is all sold out, but the heart is almost gone. We have fewer than 500 to go around. And then also super popular in the morning were the brand new texture called striato, meaning stripe, in the Vicenza silver earrings. Over 3,200 gone. We have it in 2 sizes and 2 colors. So before Albany actually keeps this whole silver fun rolling in Q-Check that's coming up next, I wanted to remind you that you can go throughout the day to QVC.com on the app on your phone, and you can check out so many of the great silver items that are all on sale until midnight tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow, but Albany's coming up next in Q-Check. She's got something special for us silver lovers. So keep on shopping and have fun with silver all day long.